Hey, what's up, fam? Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a delicious fried red snapper. Now, this is one of my favorite fish to eat. My dad used to make it all the time back in the day. Now, if you never tried it, let me tell you, this fish is absolutely delicious. I got a recipe that'll get you in the game. So let's go down to my workstation so we can get in the game. You seen that snapper coming out that oil looking oh so delicious, golden brown. This is what we're working with today, a 2-pound red snapper. And I'm gonna take off the head, so it's gonna be a little bit under 2 pounds when I'm done with it, but an absolutely delicious fish, fam. I'm gonna keep the tail on it, so let me go ahead and get this head off. All right, now, so we got the head off that red snapper. What I want to do is I want to make sure that this is as dry as possible. So I'm gonna pat this dry, both sides. All right, so we got this patted dry. So what I want to do, I want to come through and then just come and make some scores, cut into it, because I want my flavor to get down off into the snapper. Now I'm gonna kind of go and do like a diamond scoring technique in the snapper, and you can score it however you like. You can, go vertically or whatnot, but I want to make sure that my seasonings penetrate the meat of this fish. And then also I want to get that oil down in here so we can get all of that flavor, right? We want that snapper to be as crispy as we can get it and as flavorful as we can get it, fam. And we don't want to go too deep. This is good enough here. And one of the reasons why people keep this snapper whole, because this bone inside of it, hey, it packs a bunch of flavor. Now I'm gonna come through and I got some yellow mustard, and I'm gonna use this as a binder for my seasoning and flour coming through. And this will kind of give it like a tangy element, but it won't be overpowering. So it'll complement everything that I'm about to put on this red snapper. Now I'm gonna come through first. I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of garlic powder, not much. And then I'm gonna come back with some lemon pepper seasoning. And then I'm gonna get that off in the cracks of this fish snapper. I was about to say chicken, man, but. And then I'm gonna go in with my baptizing Cajun seasoning. If you haven't gotten your bottle, hey, get you a bottle. And this one's almost done, so I'm gonna finish this bottle off. It's gonna give me the right amount of kick and flavor for the snapper. So we'll get that sprinkle and season on it. And this is gonna be delicious, fam. And then we'll do the other side. Same technique, same seasoning. So I got 3/4 of a cup of mixture of flour and cornmeal. So it's about a third of a cup of cornmeal, and then the rest is flour. So we're gonna go back and we'll mimic, the seasonings that we had on that fish. So I do a couple teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, and then I hit it with about a teaspoon of lemon pepper, and then about a half a teaspoon of onion powder. We'll bring out that trusty fork, that whisk that we've been using for years, and it ain't failed us yet. And then once we got everything mixed in, we'll go ahead and bring that snapper in, and then we'll get this coated with this flour and cornmeal mixture. And this is gonna be delicious, fam. I'll be honest with you, snapper, one of my favorite fishes to eat. My dad used to, go deep sea fishing, and when he come back and had those snappers, man, cook that thing up, it was absolutely amazing. The fish profile, it doesn't give you like a fishy taste. Like some fish is mild in flavor. It's a little bit on the sweet side, and then it has some nutty notes on it too. So really good fish. If you never tried snapper, I mean, it can be on the expensive side per pound. And like I said, hey, we got to get that tail, you know, floured up too, because we're going to eat that thing, right? If you eat the tail, hey, hit me in the comments. Let me know if you in the game that way too. But everything is looking good. We'll get that inside coated with that flour. And I'm making an absolute mess, fam. Maybe I should have got me an aluminum foil pan, but I didn't have one on hand. So we'll clean this counter. No harm, no foul. I'm doing the dishes anyway in the game. So we'll let this sit, get our grease ready, 350 degrees, and then we'll be in the game. But don't be like me and make an absolute mess, fam. We'll see you at the pan. All right, we got that grease up to temp. So we running about 360. And then when we drop this red snapper in there, hey, that grease will drop in temp. So always remember, when you're frying food, lay it away from you so you don't burn yourself. Now we're gonna cook this 45 minutes on each side until it becomes golden brown. And then we'll be in the game, fam. All right, so we're about 4 minutes. And I'm gonna turn it on this back side. And look at that right there, nice and golden brown. Like I said, we'll push that tail back down in there, and then we'll let this cook for about 4 minutes, and it'll be ready to go. Coming out that grease, looking oh so delicious, fam. Now we're ready to take this red snapper out. Take a look at this right here. I'm gonna get out from underneath it. Ooh, yes, sir. That thing looks absolutely amazing, fam. So coming out that grease, we'll let this sit and cool down just for a little minute because it's piping hot. And I got you in the game, fam. Fried red snapper. You already know you got to get that fish coming out hot from that grease, but don't get it too hot. You know what I mean? So it'll burn your mouth. But you see the crust on it, and then underneath it's nice and flaky and it's still juicy. We are in the game. Cheers, fam. And that's what you want right there. Hey, that's absolutely delicious, fam. You got a balance of flavors with that lemon pepper seasoning, and then hit it with that perfect kick of my baptizing Cajun seasoning. Now, if you don't have it, hey, go out, get your bottle of it. But you can use any Cajun seasoning if you like. This recipe right here, I'm telling you, you'll be in the game. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take the time out and say thank you so much for stopping by, watching this video, and rolling with your boy, Coach Ike. Now, if you want to get in the game and stay in the game, don't forget, on your way out, smash that subscribe button, then hit that like and share it with your family and friends, and tell them your boy, Coach Ike with Cooking with Man Your Focus got you in the game. Now, for my Focus fam that's been rolling me for a while, hey, you already know what your boy, Coach Ike is about to do. I'm about to get back into this red snapper. And then you already know I'm in the game. So as always, I'm gonna leave you with this. Hey, you in the game.